Hey guys, nice to see you. So, we're going to start today's lesson with the rhythm cards. All you need to do is clap the rhythm cards along, okay? And just remind yourselves of the crotchets, the quavers, the minims, the rests, and the dotted minim, and how we clap them, okay? I will speak to you later on.
Rhythm cards, set 1. Crotchets, quavers, and crotchet rests. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shh, 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 shh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frog, 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 frog. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frog, tadpole, frog, frog. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frog, frog, tadpole, frog. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tadpole, tadpole, frog, frog. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frog, tadpole, tadpole, frog. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frog, tadpole, frog, tadpole. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tadpole, 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 frog. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tadpole, 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 tadpole. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frog, shh, frog, frog. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frog, shh, shh, shh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frog, shh, frog, shh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frog, shh, tadpole, frog. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tadpole, shh, tadpole, shh. Rhythm cards, set 2. Minims, crotchets, quavers, and rests. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 frogs, frog, frog. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 frogs, 2 frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frog, frog, 2 frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tadpole, frog, 2 frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frog, tadpole, 2 frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 frogs, tadpole, frog. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shh, shh, tadpole, frog. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frog, tadpole, shh, shh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frog, shh, shh, frog. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tadpole, shh, shh, frog. Set 3 rhythm cards. Dotted minims, crotchets, quavers, and rests. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 frogs, frog. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 frogs, tadpole. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tadpole, 3 frogs.
So you've had a little practice of the crotchets, the quavers, the minims, the rests, and the dotted minim. We're now going to put those together. You're going to read 4 bars of music without stopping. Now, if you're at home, you might want to use a pan and a wooden spoon, or a bowl, or a mug and a pen. And if anything else, you can just clap. At school, you might have the little hand drums, or you might have an instrument that you can use. And again, if not, we can just clap, okay? So what happens is you've got 30 seconds to learn the first line, and then we'll play it together. And then you get 30 seconds to learn the second line, and we play it together, and then the third line and the fourth line. So you get 30 seconds. In those 30 seconds, you want to play that line as many times as you can accurately. So don't just play it once and think, oh, I've done it. Play it lots and lots of times and keep thinking about your 2 frogs, frog, tadpole. Use that knowledge that you've got to be able to play it. Okay? Right. Here is your first line.
Line 1. 1, 2, 3, together. Line 2, together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Line 3, together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Line 4, together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shh. Shh. Shh.
So it's quiz time. This is how it works. On the video, you're going to see a symbol for 7 seconds and then you'll see the answer. So you've got 7 seconds to work out what the symbol is, and then it's up to the teacher in the room. They can either pause the video and you can have hands up, or once you know it, you can shout out the answer. It's how they want it to work, all right? But you've got 7 seconds on the video and then the answer. So have a think about what those musical symbols are. Okay, folks, so it's that time in the lesson when we learn to read the treble clef. And remember, we've got to use those two rhymes to work out the place of each note. So, on the screen, you can see the two rhymes to remind you: every good boy deserves football, and face is in a space. So, we'll do the first one together, and then you've got 4 more that you can have a go at by yourselves. So, the first one, we look at the note, and we can see there is a line in the middle. So, start on the lines, every good boy. That must be a B. I look at the next note. This is in a space, so I'm going to use face. So I start in the bottom space, F, A. And then this one, again, it's a line, so I'm going to count the lines. Every good boy deserves. And I end up with the word bad. So on your board, all you need to do is write the word, nothing else. So here is your first one, and you get 30 seconds. Okay, don't worry if you haven't finished the word. The more you do, the faster you'll get. So we're looking at the first one. Again, it's a line, so I'm using every good boy, so it's a B. This one is the top space, so I'm going to count the spaces. Use the rhyme F, A, C, E. And this one is the line again. Use the rhyme every good boy deserves. And you get the word bed. Have a go at the next one. Okay, folks, so we're looking at the first one. It's the top line. So every good boy deserves football. That is an F. Again, it's another line, and it's the first line, so it's E for every. And the last one is also a line. Every good boy deserves. And you've got the word fed. There's your next one. Here we go then. So the first one is in a space. So I count the spaces. F, A. Then it's the lines. Every good. Then back to the spaces. F, A, C, E. And back to the lines. Every good boy deserves. So you've got the word aged. Here is your last one for today. So the first one, every good boy. And then we're on to faces in a space, F-A. The next one, every good boy. And the top space, F-A-C-E. And you get the word babe. I wonder how well you did today. Hopefully you got 4 out of 4. We'll see you next time.
Hi Year 3. Yes, I know it's been a little while since you've played one of these, but what I wanted to do was give you some opportunity at home to play an instrument because it's been a long time. So I've passed you the recorder that we learnt in Year 2. So for now, let's just have a little recap on how you hold the recorder and how you make a good sound. On the back of your recorder, you're going to have a hole there, and that's where you put your left thumb. So my left side is this side. I suspect at home, because you're looking at me, your left side will be this one, okay? So my left thumb covers that hole, and then I use my first finger to cover the top hole just there. And if you remember, you pinch it really tightly. And then on the back of your recorder, you will have a little sticker or a little place to put your right thumb, and all your fingers go in the air. Remember, if you're doing it correctly, you'll end up with a little hole in your finger and your thumb. If you're not getting those holes, it means you're not pressing it quite tightly enough, okay? And then, if you remember, you use your tongue, not your cheeks. We're not doing that because it'll make a horrible sound. Just gently blow in and then put your tongue out. So it's making that sort of ta noise that we say, ta, ta, ta. And we do that. And that's how we make a nice sound. So what I'd like you to do, I want you to just pause the video for a few seconds. And I want you to just practice putting your thumb and finger on and using your tongue and just practice making this sound. It should sound really gentle and beautiful. So pause the video now. And we're back in. Fantastic. Now, not only did we learn the first finger, we also learned to put the second finger on. Now, some of you got confused in class and you moved your right hand, and what you did is you put your right hand like this. We don't do that, okay? Our right hand just stays there. We're not going to use any of these fingers for the minute. Instead, we use this second finger here, and it covers the second hole. Okay? And that makes the A note. So again, if you're doing it properly, you'll end up with 2 holes in your fingers and your thumb. So thumb, first finger, second finger, covering the holes. Use the pads of your finger and then blow gently. And you'll get the A sound. So again, pause the video and practice playing the A sound. Okay, and we're back in. And the last one is the G. So for this one, we need to place our third finger on the third hole. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and we push it down tightly. Again, you will see 3 holes in your fingers and your thumb, all with your left hand. Our right hand is just holding the recorder nice and steady there. All these fingers in the air, and you blow and you'll get a low sound of a G. Remember to blow gently and use your tongue. So pause the video and just practice playing a G. Okay, so let's start with the B, the thumb and first finger. I play, you play, okay? Remember to blow gently and use your tongue. Me first. Fantastic. Now let's play an A. So we need our 2 fingers on. Make sure you've got your hole at the back chord and those two. It's got to sound nice. You're the one that's putting your fingers on, so you check. And make sure it's your left hand. Okay, me first. Brilliant. And now let's try the G. So we're going to put 3 fingers tightly down and our thumb. Use the pads of your finger. Look, you can see it's the pads. I'm not using the tip. It's the pad of the finger. Push them down. Me first. Using my tongue, blowing gently, it will sound low. Fantastic. Now this time you're going to have to watch Mr. Simon's fingers because I'm going to mix up the notes. All right. So you watch my fingers and see if you can copy. Okay. Fantastic. Now, remember, if yours is sounding a little bit squeaky, there's 2 things. 1, make sure your fingers are pushing into the holes tightly. If there's any air escaping, it will make a horrible squeak noise. And the other thing, make sure you're blowing gently into your mouthpiece and using your tongue. If you blow too hard, it sounds horrible and an awful squeak, and we don't want that. We want really nice playing, okay? Brilliant. I think it's time to play a piece of music. So here's our first tune, Little Fly. So let's have a look at the rhythm. We've got the quavers and the crotchet. So tadpole, frog, tadpole, frog, tadpole, 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 frog. And we've got the words at the top to help us. Little fly, such a clown, always walking upside down. So that's the rhythm we need to play on the recorder. I think we should start by clapping it together. So I'm going to play the backing track and we are going to clap our hands. So here we go, ready to clap. And tadpole, frog, tadpole, frog, tadpole, 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 frog. Ready again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tadpole, frog, tadpole, frog, tadpole, 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 frog. Fantastic. Now this time we're going to use the recorder. You can see the note is a B and we've got the 1. So if you remember, we put the thumb at the back and just our 1 finger on the recorder. One, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. So here's Mr. Simons playing Little Fly, just so you can watch. Remember, my left hand is at the top, yours will be the other side. You see my cheeks aren't moving, it's just my tongue. And you'll see my fingers, I've got the holes in the right place, and I made a nice sound. Okay, you've got one more time to play it through and make a lovely sound. Here we go. Off we go, little fly, such a clown, always walking upside down. Off we go, little fly, such a clown, always walking upside down. Fantastic! Let's have a look at the next tune we're going to do. You can see for this one, we need 2 fingers. It's the A. So we put our thumb at the back, our first finger and our second finger. Push them down tightly. Let's have a look at the rhythm. Tadpole frog, tadpole frog, tadpole frog, tadpole frog. It's the same in each bar. Little bird in the sky, flying free, flying high. So let's get our clapping hands ready and we will clap this together. And off we go. Little bird in the sky, flying free, flying high. Little bird in the sky, flying free, flying high. Off we go. Little bird in the sky, flying free, flying high. Little bird in the sky, flying free, flying high. Fantastic. So let's pick up our recorders. Okay folks, ready? And off we go. And off we go. Fantastic! Now we're going to put both of those notes together. We're going to play A and B march. So if we look at the screen, we've got all of these crotchets and then the semibreve at the end. Remember that very long note worth 4. So we've got to hold that one on. And then the same here, all these crotchets and a semibreve at the end. Okay. So it goes frog, 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 pond. Frog, 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 pond. Brilliant. And you can see we've got to change note. We start with the B's, and then when we get to the blue ones, look, we've got to put our second finger on. And then we take it off again, and we put it back on again. So it's really, really tricky. Let's have a go without the backing track. So I'm going to play with you and I'll also point at the screen. So we start with our B. 1, 2, 3, 4. And stop. Now, did you finish with 2 fingers on? Did you play 1, 1 and then put 2 on for the blues? 2, 2. Let's try again. Remember, that's what you got to do. Start with a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. I'm going to just show you a little video of me playing that. Okay, folks, so here's my 1. And then it says 2, so I put my second finger on for the blue. And then it says red again, so I've got to take it off. So the top one is red, and the second one is blue. Red, red, blue, blue. I'm going to play you that line now, just so you can see my fingers. You can see how they're dancing, yeah? Now the second line does the opposite. We don't start with a 1, we start with a 2. It starts with a blue, so it goes blue, blue, red, red. Okay, so let's have a go at the second line together. Okay, so here we go. 2 fingers on, left hand at the top, remember? 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic, brilliant. Let's try that with the backing track. So get yourselves ready, guys. Holding your recorder properly, left hand at the top, pinching with your thumb and first finger, and we're going to play A and B march. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done, guys. Let's go again after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. Hopefully that went really well. But if you need to do it again, then just rewind on the video a little bit and you'll be able to play it a few times until you get there. It just takes a bit of practice, that's all, okay? So I'm going to move on to the next tune we're going to do. Okay, this one is a little bit slower. It's called B's and A's. And you can see we've got our crotchets and then we've got our minim, the 2 frogs. Frog, 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 frog. 2 frogs. So for this one we've got to hold our note on da for 2 beats, da 2 counts, da da da. So this one here we've got to hold on for 2 counts, da da da, frog frog 2 frogs. Okay, so let's try it together. We're going to clap it and I'm going to put the backing track on so we can clap along. 1, 2, 3, together. Frog, 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 2 frogs. Frog, 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 2 frogs. Frog, 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 pond. Brilliant. Let's try it one more time, clapping together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Frog, 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 2 frogs. Frog, 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 2 frogs. Frog, 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 pond. Fantastic. So let's have a go with our recorder. You can see we start with the red, which is our thumb and first finger, and then we go to a blue. So let's try it together. Here we go. On 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. One more time, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. Again, hopefully that's gone really well. If not, don't worry, just rewind on the video a little bit and you'll be able to play it a few times. Now we're going to move on to our next tune, which has got all 3 notes in. Hot cross buns. So we've got our B, our A, and then 3 fingers, look, our G. Okay? So I'm going to just show you on the video. We start with a B, then an A, then a G. And if you remember, Mr. Simons cleverly did that in the warm-up for us. So we've already done that today in our lesson, okay? And that's hot cross buns. 1, 2, 3. You've got to remember though, guys, to keep your fingers in the middle so you get the holes. Otherwise, it's going to make a horrible squeaky noise and we don't want that. Keep using your tongue and blowing gently, okay? So let's see if we can do hot cross buns. We're going to start by clapping hot cross buns. So recorders down and let's get ready for clapping. Okay, ready? Off we go. And frog, frog, 2 frogs. Frog, frog, 2 frogs. Tadpole, 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 frog, frog, 2 frogs. Get ready to go again. Ready? Off we go. And frog, frog, 2 frogs. Frog, frog, 2 frogs. Tadpole, 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 frog, frog, 2 frogs. Now it's time to try it on the recorder. So left hand at the top, girls and boys. Let's do it together. Push down tightly. Ready? Off we go. Ready to go again, guys? Off we go. Fantastic! So again, if you need a bit more practice, rewind on the video and do it a few times. But I'm going to finish there.
So well done today, guys. And remember that for next week so we can do some composition. Bye.